Hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome to a new live stream with the EODF. Hope you're there. If anybody's around, it would be great to hear you. Just chat us, give us a message, give us a sign. We'd love to hear you. We're going to talk about the masterclass. So it's going to be a very interesting conversation with Sean today. So I'm going to welcome him on stage. If you're there, please let us know. Hello, Sean. How are you?
Hi, hello Lorena. How are you? Good to
Good, and
see you.
you?
I'm
Nice to
good,
see
thank you.
you. Nice to see
Good.
you.
Nice to see you. How's the sunny weather over in Netherlands?
It's trying to crack through. It's doing its effort. It's cold. How is it there in UK?
In London, it's a bit chilly and windy as well. But other than that, it's sunny. We can see the sun, so which is good. I think that's the critical bit.
Definitely. Sean, we're having a conversation today around the masterclass, but before kicking it off, would you like to present yourself and introduce yourself to the audience, to who's listening to us?
Thank you, Lorena, and giving me the opportunity to kind of co-host with you on a masterclass, EODF masterclass information. My name is Sean Padishan. I'm one of the board members of EODF, or trustee of the EODF as well. I've been supporting EODF practitioner growth for the last 6 years plus with some of the growth opportunities. I'm a certified organization design professional, supporting some of the many global organization with the organization design and development activities. Over to you, Lorena.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, yeah, I've been with the ODF for a couple of months already, almost a year, I would say by now. And yes, I'm part of the board as well and helping together with the rest of the board members to bring knowledge to our community and to make our community known and interact more. So, yeah, today we're going to talk about the masterclass. And I'd like to share with us what is the masterclass and what can we expect from it?
It's a great question, Lorena. As you know, EODF objective is to kind of connect communities and practitioners and help them to develop their experience and skill sets as well. So that's kind of the way. So the masterclass was born based on that, how EODF could support some of the practitioners. Going forward, there could be some experienced individuals who may want to learn more, as well as the new practitioners coming into the OD field, or some of them may want to validate some of their experience to understand how the design can be undertaken in a more cohesive way. So EODF Masterclass provides an opportunity with the participants with some of the tools, methodologies, and techniques, not only from a theoretical perspective, but also we provide hands-on experience as well. The masterclasses are facilitated and managed by the field experts of the faculty team who have more than at least 10 years plus experience in their field. So you are speaking, you're kind of under the guidance of the experts in the classroom. You also have other participants coming from different regions as well, different
That's
countries,
very
and
interesting.
yeah, and different organization background as well. From small to medium to large enterprises as well. Not only just private sector, but also public sector, participants as well. That brings a multi-dimensional insight to provide an opportunity each and individual who attending the masterclass to raise questions, challenge their own thinking, and also gain more insight from the field, how other professionals have gone about facing some of the challenges that those individuals will be facing. So masterclass is all about opening up that door to learn and drive value for that individual, and also to learn more, and also enabling them to connect with their cohorts of professionals going forward as well,
It's
really.
very interesting what you mentioned. I think this merge, or this, let's say, bringing together people that are experienced, but also people that are learning. And the way that you can learn is not only by the content that you consume or that is brought to you, but also by interacting with others. That's really amazing.
Correct. Yeah. So what we tend to do is we we kind of bring the whole masterclass experience through real life case studies. So what we also the faculty members also bring their own experience and share the knowledge how they would tackle some of the key challenges. But we also give the opportunity for the cohorts or the participants to bring their own program and project
Okay.
to discuss with the faculty team as well as the cohort. So we can use those programs as a case study, and that gives an opportunity for those individuals to take some in a free consultancy. We kind of call it free consultancy for them on the from the field, really, but also ask the different spectrum, ask different questions and enable their thinking different ways, and also to build their solution in through the process. Have a better understanding how they could take that learnings back into the field as well, really. So that's the opportunity the cohorts get to value through those masterclasses, really.
So if I could say, I think it's a mix between theoretical approach and also practical, right? There are case
Correct.
studies or something like that in it.
Correct. Yeah. So we cover three, at least a 2 to 3 case studies minimum during the course. So we have the masterclass is all about uh, starting with what the design concept looks like, what are the different methodologies, what are the approaches, and then we kind of go into kind of design approaches in an EODF framework of scoping, plan, diagnose, analysis, and assess, and then the strategic and operational design, and then transition and living the new as well. So throughout those phases, that's our framework that we teach through the masterclass sessions. Throughout the sessions, we will use case studies to test the individual's learning, and it's a safer environment the participants to apply their learning, and also to challenge the faculty members with how about this type of scenario, how about that type of scenario. So different scenarios can be tested as well, really.
Okay.
So that's the key value and takeaway for those participants.
Okay. And how big are these groups that come together during the master class? How
Yeah.
big can they be? Do we put limits to it?
We do have limits because we wanted to give the participants the almost a one-to-one experience to them. So we kind of start the masterclass minimum of 6 participants, but maximum of 12 we take on board, so that we can have a small group of a team kind of working together, build going through the all of the case studies activities, and also the contents elements as well. So that is a critical element that we want to make sure that the all participants gets best value by attending it, and also they get the kind of the closest experience and exposure through those learning vehicles, really.
That's amazing. It's a perfect number to learn, right? Because you have enough to exchange and not so big that it gets lost. So you can get to be
Correct.
listened and listen to everybody with enough detail. How long do these master classes last? Like how long does it last? One of these yes programs.
Yeah, it's a great question. So what we do is we have two types of sessions. One we
Okay.
call is the fast track. What does it means is it's a 24-hour learning session, which is the critical requirements for the part of the ODC organization design community. The certification requirement. And then the second masterclass that we do is the standard, which is spread across 4 months, which is the same content taught in different pace. Really, it's the
Okay.
same content, um, same insights being delivered as well. But we will see different faculty members leading those sessions. That's the difference you will see across. However,
Okay.
what we are trying to do is to spread the masterclass to wider other countries as well. We started off with Europe, but we also wanted to expand our presence, kind of provide the masterclass services to other countries like the US and Australia as well.
Okay, and if they cannot join the European time zone events or programs, can they join, or what options do they have?
And what we have done is the way we have scheduled the masterclasses, the majority of our participants are from European, and our timings are based on CET timing. However, we recognize there is a need for wider audience as well. So what we have done is incorporated those or added a couple more sessions into the 2024 schedule, so that the additional schedule times are the starting on the 6th of June, which is a summer fast track, and the autumn fast track on starting on the 24th of October. We started late 1900 CET time, which covers the
Okay.
kind of the PST EST time zone, as well as some of the Eastern APEC time zones as well. So
Oh.
we kind of covering that through, but it's not limited to those time zones. We can accommodate any European country participants as well. So it kind of covers the worldwide
So we
perspective.
ensure at some point also the multicultural approach for people. It's not exclusively for Australia or exclusively for US, which means
Correct.
that that also it's super rich for the participants to exchange different experiences across the globe.
It's a great point to highlight, Ina. It's because different countries and different organizations within those regions operate differently. They
Yes.
have different needs. They have different objectives and goals to achieve. So that brings the wealth of insights from those regions, and also, as he said, kind of the cultural element comes into play as well, because you're bringing the wider community together. So which is a great platform to kind of get to know each other and also be part of the learning journey of the individuals as well, really.
Okay, that's amazing. I just want to ask the people that are on the other side if they have questions, they can start texting them to us through LinkedIn. We're happy to answer them and pick them up. And in case we're not able to pick them up during the call because you have them later or you're looking at this after we've gone live and it's a recording, please leave the questions. We will get back to you for sure. Before jumping on to the next question, I have um, do we want to share now the times of the master classes or we leave it for the end? Maybe we should leave it for the end, the date.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. If I
Let's
may
leave it.
come into just to add a couple of more points, Lorena. One
Yes,
of the good things is EODF Masterclass is an accredited master class by the ODC. We've
yes.
recently got our accreditation based on the updated content as well. So EODF faculty members work together, come together on at the end of the year, and what we tend to do is to understand what are the new information or contents that we need to develop and incorporate into the masterclass. So that's a kind of a common theme that we tend to follow. So every year the masterclass contents get updated. So there will
That's
be kind of
amazing news for everybody. I think this is really critical. If we want to do a course or program that has the latest information, this is one of them, right?
correct. Yes. So the latest trends, latest likes of AI enabled operating model. How do you try to enable that? So those kind of questions uh, we kind of give them some pointers as well. The second thing that we also try to do is the faculty members stay behind on the second day of the session for half an hour extra or 45 minutes to answer any participants' questions. So the participants also can bring their program project, any elements that they want, have any burning questions, and those questions could be answered as well through the faculty members. So it's an open forum again for those participants um, uh, to kind of bring their ideas and challenge it among themselves, and then take the feedback or insight from those sessions, really. So I think it's worth recognizing it. It's an accredited program, and also it provides the required points for the certified organization design professional certification as an individual going part of the career, who would want to take the certifications part of the career
I see
aspects.
this as a building block to those that are building their career in
Correct.
org design. This is amazing. I think this is something really needed and it's very interesting that it's theoretical, practical. You have the approach and the chance to talk also to the faculty to get, let's say, off the shelf answers based on what they really, really need. So that's amazing. I do have a question that
Yes.
maybe it hasn't come in here, but I have it and I've been thinking about it already for a while. It's once I finish the masterclass, How does my learning journey continue? How does my career continue? What is there for me?
Yeah, it's a great question. So when you step in, I kind of tell my the participant when I first there, when you step into the EODF masterclass door, that door is open for you for throughout your life of career life cycle. What it means is part of the masterclass, end of the masterclass, we also got a program called mentoring program. For 6 months, the participants has the ability to connect with the mentor, choose a mentor at the end of the course, and then work with that mentor throughout those 6 months journey. But mostly, not all the mentors kind of look at the clock and stop the mentoring elements. They will continue to keep those engagement going. And the second thing is also the EODF platform provides an opportunity for the masterclass participants to engage in the wider community and also share some of their insight and also learn from the insight that's been shared by the other community members as well. So the career development is an ongoing part, and we will, as from an EODF perspective, we set up that step ladder approach so that they could carry on and continue to uh, being mentored and being part of this community, and they also then become a mentor once they have gained those experience after certain years, really.
I think that you mentioned is key. The mentoring piece of it, I think, is it's very enriching. I am mentors for startups and other stuff. And to be honest, once you start mentoring, you keep that relation going, and it's not something that ends from one day to another. So having the opportunity to receive mentoring in a structured way after the masterclass enables you to have mentors for the rest of your career and maybe even connect with other people because again it's practitioners that are you're becoming a practitioner or they are practitioners already, so that means that you're enabling and opening much more your network, so that's amazing. um I just want to touch upon our next masterclass. Maybe we want to deep dive a little bit in which is the upcoming next masterclass. What could we expect? Is it closed? Are there still um, roles open or
Right. Okay.
seats open?
Yeah. So there is the upcoming masterclass is starting on the 25th of January, sorry, 24th of January, which is a winter fast track masterclass. We got three to four seats left, I think, tickets left,
Okay.
if I'm right. Late, the last number I knew was
So it's
four, I
almost
think,
full. So if
almost
anybody's
four.
there
Yeah,
still doubting or if it's a good moment, because sometimes you cannot predict with so much anticipation, you're a week away, you can make that decision now. There is still some seats available.
yeah, exactly. And also, if there are other burning questions post this session, they can always reach out to EODF team, and especially, to me or either Valentina, who's gonna, who can be reached out at info@eodf.eu, and
Mhm.
then we will respond to those questions, or happy to have a one-to-one with them to help make the right decision. The
Yeah.
next upcoming masterclass after winter is the spring standard session, which starts on the 13th of March.
Okay, that's a
So, yeah,
perfect timing. If you don't have the time to choose now, you have that one coming up.
exactly. And then followed by there is the summer masterclass. We got two sessions in summertime, which is June and July, which again, fast track, two of them are fast track. And then we got autumn too as well, really. So we got altogether 6 sessions this year. So even if you can't get in onto the winter, then you can still get onto the autumn one as well.
Yeah, it's amazing. Just to be clear, the masterclass it's set up in the European time zone. But if they cannot participate, are they obliged to participate? Can they do it offline if they're not able to join one of the sessions? How does that work?
It's a great question. So one of the criteria for getting the CODP certification, and one of the criteria from a training delivery perspective, we have to make sure that participants are attending all the sessions without failure. It's a
Okay.
24-hour sessions. Absolutely have to attend, but we definitely recognize there are times where people can't attend because due to personal circumstances. We will assess those cases on an individual basis and make
Okay.
suggestion. but our approach is to make ensure that all participants attend all sessions part of that
Yeah.
individual.
And as a student or as a participant, I haven't had the opportunity to do it yet, but I do think it's important that all the members of the group are there because it's not a very large group. And if we are there to the intention of participating and getting information from others and sharing, and so we should not um, stop others from having the opportunity to learn from us, nor us learning from the others. So I think it's a matter of respect to be everybody there. Of course, personal circumstances might intervene, and those cases are evaluated. That's great.
Yeah,
Eh,
exactly, to the point, because I think once you start that bond, the bond start to grow. I think it's
Yeah,
that's the key critical element. And once you get that bond underway, you can kind of openly communicate with your cohorts friend. They become your friends and supporters at later stage. So that's how we tend to open up that communication channel for the participants. So that enables people to share on an ongoing basis. And I know in the past sessions when I've facilitated, some of the teams have set up their own WhatsApp group to continue to have communications as well. One of the other thing also worth mentioning is once you complete the master classes, we also work a group on the LinkedIn called Alumni Masterclass Alumni LinkedIn group.
okay.
What we then tend to do is once they completed that, then they're added as a member of the group. Alumni group is all the masterclass participants. I think it's about 100 plus participants who are being member of that group. There are healthy discussions and valuable insights being shared part of those group as well. And then there are regular sessions being hosted as well, so through those LinkedIn group as well. So
That's
it's
very
worth
interesting. It's you're
exactly. So
opening up to a specific network, right? Very,
exactly.
very niched.
Exactly, and then also let's not forget, once you part of the EODF family, then you have the opportunity to join the local country sessions to learn some of the insights coming out from the regional teams as well. Also, the book club, there's a book club session which comes. So these are valuable inputs and resources for the practitioners to uh, gain and also to enhance their knowledge and experiences in the field.
I'm going to say something. I hope not be making a mess, but I think that if you sign up to the masterclass, you get the membership for 1 year, right? Or am I wrong?
Correct.
Oh, there we
Yes.
go. I think
Correct. No,
I'm
you're right.
messing it up. Did we take
No, no,
that? Is that still
no,
there?
no, you're right. Part of the course is what we do is to that participant will get a money membership. They can then see the value or the value they get through those membership, and then they can then decide to continue being a member of the EODF
That
family as
opens up a huge door as well to the
well. Correct.
membership approach, right? Everything that is there for the members, like the open discussions, the events, the book club. The book club is free for everyone, but
Yeah.
you have a special directory with content, dedicated articles, curated content that is set up by experts. So there's a lot more that comes after the masterclass. The masterclass
Correct.
is just the kickoff point.
Yes.
I know we mentioned many things along the conversation, but I'd like to summarize, or not summarize, but at least put them all together. Just if anybody has been missed out on the whole conversation and they're just dropping in now, like which are the requirements to join this masterclass?
So we don't put any requirements, because all we want to know is there are individuals who are starting their career journey in the OD. There are individuals who are already in that journey, who are already experienced individuals as well. So there's no requirement as well. But what we tend to see is people who are change agents, likes of any HR change agents or any of the those industry specific elements are more likely to attend. But my recommendation on the faculties is those who are working from strategy to execution, it'll be good to attend, because that brings the different dimensions of how organization need to be considered and how organization need to be structured and set up, so that change can be implemented and the value can be achieved, delivered to the stakeholders as well. So there's no requirement, But I think it's always good to attend and learn, because different approaches, there are different, many different change agents out there, frameworks out there, but we trying to bring to a holistic view of organization change in this place.
It's amazing what you say. I think this is key. Not many programs at this level have no requirements more than just wanting to learn and participate and interchange ideas and cases. My last question. I think I have lots of questions.
No, no.
You know me by now that I make a
Yeah,
lot of
see.
questions. Do people bring their own cases? Can they bring their own case to the master class? Or can they have
Yes.
consultations on situations on personal case, like personal, not personal, but professional on their side cases?
Correct. Yes. So one of the options we when we kick off the session, we give them the option to say, if those who are who can bring their own programs and projects that they're working on or they're planning to work on as a case to uh, develop the design and develop the insight or develop the questions and the approach that they may want to consider part of their journey,
Mm.
delivering the program, then yes, it is more than welcome, because that gives a real life case study scenario. Even though the faculty members will bring the real life case study, but it's already implemented and delivered across. But this is a kind of forward thinking and having different challenging dimensions across as well, really.
That's amazing. Well, thank you for that. I'm not receiving any questions right now through LinkedIn, but maybe there are some closing words that you would like to share with the audience if they're here now or if they're hearing afterwards in the recording. Um, it's your moment.
Yeah, thank you, Lorena. In a couple of, I'd like to highlight a few points across. Masterclass is open for you, and it gives an opportunity to learn and enhance your skills and the techniques that you will apply in your day-to-day work. That one thing. The second thing is it also opens up the door for you to interact with your co-participants or organization development, design and development professional individuals during your life cycle of your journey as well. The third thing is the mentoring scheme that provides additional value to help you to build up your skills, capabilities throughout those timeline I mentioned. And the final thing is it's an EODF is an happy family. Join and learn from the family, and you will be more you gain more quite a lot, and also you'll contribute to those family as well. So that's those are my kind of 4 points really.
Thank you so much. Indeed, I totally adhere to what you're saying. And I also believe that we are a family. I really found that when I joined recently. So I think people need to know it. For people that have been for a long time working for EODF and for
Yeah.
new ones, we all feel at home, and we all feel respected for what we think, even if we think differently. And that's amazing as well. But yeah, I want to thank everybody that has joined and the ones that will listen later. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Sean, and see you soon. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. If there's anything else that you want to say, it's the moment.
No, thank you, Lorena, for having me, and also thank you to all the other participants joiner who will be listening, and looking forward to seeing them in the next upcoming master classes. Really,
Yes. There we
thank
go.
you.
See you. Bye
Cheers. Bye now.
bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.